We're back with another video, and these type of videos are the ones that I want to be making more and more and more on this Wonderkids of Sorare channel. It's going to be to do with free transfers, as you've probably worked out by the thumbnail, and disclaimer, at this point of recording, they are potentially all going to be free agents at the end of the season. If you do like these type of videos though, and you want more of this type of content, make sure you leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, maybe a suggestion of maybe a nation or something, or an idea of anything to do with transfers or something like this that you would like to see on here, because these are the type of videos I say that I want to be doing more than anything else. So first on the list of 5 people you should be looking out for who are coming to the end of their contracts is Danilo of Ajax. Previously, I believe, of FC Twente. It was 20. Yeah, he was 20 on loan last season. He has had a difficult time at Ajax overall because he hasn't really been given a chance. If, from what I understand, reading some of the translated tweets would suggest that maybe he's not to the level that they were quite expecting, but there is still a good player within there. His price, I don't know why, has recently rocketed. Something may have happened without me realising in the last few days. Normally when a player's price does that, there's an indication, but it has come back down here a little bit, so I don't quite know. In terms of his SO5 scores, historically he has put up some really good scores and a really good run. Now obviously when this happened, it was back when he was on loan at Twente. At that point I did actually own his rare card and he was really useful to have. Went on a fantastic run here. So in the Eredivisie, there is a player within Danilo. As we move forward though, you can see his just chances at Ajax have been limited, down to probably more than likely they've just got a very good attack. Who are you going to displace in Tadic and Berghuis and whoever else they're going to play from there? They've got a plethora of very good strikers. So he has found chances and opportunities wanting. But as you can see via transfer market, his contract is due to expire on June the 30th. And actually on the home page of their players and injuries and stuff like that, we actually do have Danilo Pereira going to without club on July the 1st. Second up is a young goalkeeper called possibly Berke Ozer. Bit of a wonder kid in Football Manager, turns out to be really good in the end. He is currently at Fenerbahce, and as with Danilo, is finding chances pretty wanting. Price-wise, pretty consistent, hasn't really jumped recently like Danilo, so whether there's something, I couldn't find anything that happened with Danilo and why his price had jumped, but the fact that Berke's still £121 at this point in time suggests that maybe this one is going under the radar still. Again, just looking at his all-time SO5 scores, he has had a run in the starting team with Fenerbahce, which is fantastic to get a start in there with one of the bigger Turkey sides, but obviously hasn't played for quite a little while now. I wouldn't know the reason why he got dropped. I don't totally know if they brought a new goalkeeper or what. I didn't look into that. I just know that there's a goalkeeper in here. He's young. He's still on the under-23 spectrum as well. So yeah, another one to keep an eye on. And as with Danilo, his profile also says that he is due to be released to a free agent on July the 1st. Before we move on to the next one, I have just noticed on his selling cards that they have jumped to 346. So there may be a little bit of noticing that he is going on a free transfer. His current bids on his 2 cards are 120s, which is actually what he is selling for, and he's 4-day out on his average. But yeah, they have gone up quite a lot. So if you can pick him up, definitely do. Third on our list is another Danilo, and I believe he is the Vitesse captain at this moment in time. I'm going to attempt his second name as Doekhi, but I could be completely wrong. It is another Danilo, a strong centre-half with a lot of game minutes under his belt this season. 23 appearances, 2,065 game minutes in total. Price range is kind of trending down ever so slightly, and his SO5 scores as all today are pretty damn decent, especially this season. He's a regular 40 point plus scorer, which is always good with a couple of high ones here or there. Just a consistent player who's going to play a lot. Obviously, as mentioned, he's at Vitesse. He is their captain, or been their captain this season. Though on this one, he doesn't actually have that he is due to leave, which is interesting. On his thing, it doesn't say anything. Oh, he's definitely captain, it says there. It doesn't say that he's due to leave anywhere. But his contract is down on transfer market as running out on the 30. Please. His contract is due down to run out on the 30th, 2022. Maybe there's something pre-agreed. Couldn't find anything anywhere. But yeah, Good centre-half. Penultimate player on today's list is a bit of a man crush for me. The mini Messi. It is Enis Bardhi, or the Macedonian Messi, because Messi's pretty mini himself, to be honest. So the Macedonian Messi, Enis Bardhi, free kick specialist, corner taker, everything you can say. Set piece specialist, I should probably say. Does take penalties for Levante quite regularly as well, and they're probably going to be relegated. His price at the minute is very up and down, in a small range though, between £12 and £24. But yeah, very up and down over his prices. He's scoring wise is generally quite good over the last couple of years, or last all time on here. So he'll regularly come up with a good score, but again, he's majority around that mid-rift area, that 50 kind of mark, but he does come up with a good score every now and again. Not so much as recently this season as previous season maybe, but then Levante haven't been great this year, I suppose, anyway. Obviously with him as well, you're always going to get him starting for Macedonia, North Macedonia, so that's always a bonus too. Danilo, the last Danilo, he's due to run out on the 30th, 2022, 30th of June, but obviously, like Danilo as well, his profile doesn't actually say that he's due to be released. It's not on there, basically. Where is he? There he is. But yeah, it is down to due to run out this year, though. But there might be a pre-agreement in arrangement. I don't quite know. But do your research. You should always do your research with these things anyway. I'm just kind of highlighting some players to you that I've got an eye on, or already brought in most cases. And finally, we have probably the pick of the bunch in today's video. It is Luca Oyen, a very talented midfielder coming out of Genk. This one, though, I have a little bit more context on because the rumours are there is an extension in his contract and it will be triggered providing, I think he's got something in place where he wants or is guaranteed more game time. He's not had the best amounts of game time this season, 19 appearances but only 549 minutes because he's regularly coming off the bench. A player with a vast amount of talent, can play both on the left and right side of midfield. His price has slowly crept up recently, but still very, very, very affordable. All-time SO5 scores this season, he's come up with a couple of really good ones, but again, coming off the bench quite regularly, so they're going to be quite low. But I do think next season potentially could be the year where we see a lot more of Oyen in the team. Very talented midfielder, as I said. Doesn't have the is getting released next to his name just here, but his contract does run out on the 30th of June 2022. So that's my 5 players who are potentially going on free transfers at the end of the season. Some definitely are, some may end up staying where they are, but certainly ones to look out for. Every single one of them has definitely a good thing going for them in their position and for certain reasons. With all these videos, as I mentioned just a second ago, do your own research for sure. I'm just highlighting these to you. This is never financial advice. Don't go spending money that you don't have. All that good stuff. You know what I'm saying. So that will bring an end to today's video. If you have enjoyed this type of snippet content around transfers, then leave a little thumbs up as mentioned. That would really help me to know that this is something that you want to see a bit more of. Because this is the stuff that I really enjoy with Sorare. The planning ahead. Where's he going to go? Is he potentially going to move? Looking for those young players. They were all quite young in that video, actually. So I don't know what the age difference was, but they're definitely all lower 20s. Some of them under 23s as well. They're all under 23 apart from Bardhi, who's 26. Thank you for coming through, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.